Welcome back to my Minecraft survival series, FoxWorld. This is episode 19, and it's a very special one because I recently reached 1,000 subscribers on this channel, which is still unbelievable. It looks very funny seeing 1k on my channel page, but I will get used to it. Anyway, because we reached 1,000 subscribers, I thought it would be nice to do something very special to mark this milestone. And this happened sooner than I thought it would, so I had to quickly plan something to do in this episode. And I'm very happy with the build I've designed. That's what we're going to be doing in this episode. I'm very excited to do that. Anyway, we need some resources first. I have gathered some resources for this build, and I have them in a chest up there. That may be a hint as to what we will be doing in this episode, but 7 stacks of diorite and a few stacks of calcite and things. But for this build, I also need some stained glass. I have got some glass ready, so the panes we can craft, we can get loads of them. That'll be fine. But it's the dye that I need. I need some light grey dye and white dye. I currently have barely anything. I expect 8 will definitely be enough to get enough black dye. We don't actually need many glass panes, so I think this is definitely enough. But it's now time to get the white dye, and something I've been doing to get that recently, I can't be bothered to go to the Soul Sand Valley in the Nether because there seems to be loads of mobs, and for some reason I'm still in iron gear. Hopefully we can change that later today, possibly, I don't know. But first of all, let's get ourselves some seeds, because what I've been doing to get white dye is composting the crazy amount of seeds that we have. Look, this isn't even it. We have many more stacks in here and in here. This is our potato chest. We're not getting through that at the moment, we're on bread, but look at the amount of seeds I have. We definitely need to use these, and I've been using them for bone meal, because bone meal crafts into white dye. But also something I've noticed recently is that if you fill a composter up 1 pixel below where it's full and will turn into bone meal, it actually looks like soil. And I think that's a very nice touch to plants in pots and things. It can make this look a lot more realistic. Okay, 16 bone meal. Let's now craft ourselves the glass we need. We don't actually need much, as I said. So, how many? I don't want to craft them all. Actually, no. No use for ink sacks other than black dye, really. So, let's craft these in, some of these into that. We can make grey dye, and then we need a few more of these, so something like that. And then light grey can be crafted. Let's get some of that. We can have an even amount of each thing. Let's just make the rest into that. Then, oh yeah, right, that's all we need. Light grey and white. So let's make the panes. Let's make a few light grey ones, not actually sure. Okay, half a stack. I think that's good. And then half a stack of white. Hopefully that's enough. More bone meal has been collected, and not actually sure where I'm going to get all of this moss, because previously my moss farming area was inside this cave that is now no longer a cave. And all of my moss that I did gather was used up on this build. So I'm going to have to find somewhere else where I can use moss and it won't damage too much of the terrain. I do want to make a moss area in here. I think that would be a good idea. Something to do quite soon, but for now I'm probably just going to go over there. That's where I've been getting stuff recently. 1 piece of bone meal is 1 glow lichen. I thought that if you bone mealed glow lichen spread all around where there are blocks they can spread, but clearly not. I was wrong. Anyway, this is the view of where we're going to be building today up there. I've chosen a pretty good spot, I think. You can see it from many directions and it looks good, and it's on quite a flat piece of land, so we don't have to do much flattening beforehand. But yeah, a stack and a bit of moss, that should be enough. But glow lichen, I'll probably have to use more sparingly than I originally planned to, unless I commit to getting a couple more stacks of it. I really need to make an easier way up here. This has taken too long to get up here. This is why I have gathered all the resources before starting the build, so things like this won't happen. And no, I haven't left my glass panes. Thought I'd left them, but yeah, here's everything. Hopefully everything that we need, minus a bit of glow lichen because don't have enough of it. So yeah, lots of diorite. I will be turning some of this into polished diorite, and then we also have 3 and a bit stacks of calcite, moss, glow lichen, a couple types of glass pane. So quite a few blocks actually. And what I'm planning to do is build the number 1000 out of diorite and then add some moss and things in these, because we don't want it to be boring. We want to make it the most exciting 1000 that's ever been built in Minecraft. So before we do that, we have to do a bit of fixing, because this lava pool can't stay. This is the lava pool from the early days when we went to the Nether, and that's where we got the obsidian. But yeah, I have to build here, so this cannot stay. There we go. Right, I might turn all of this into grass if I have the patience. I'm not sure. Might just leave it as obsidian or cover it over or something. I don't know. Anyway, this tree, or remains of a tree, needs to go as well. We can't have floating trees. I've decided that I will break the obsidian just to make it look a lot nicer. So I think a good thing to do would be getting efficiency 5 on this pickaxe here to make it a lot quicker. Now, which is my efficiency 1? As you can see, lots of very nice villagers. Oh, right, here it is. 18 emeralds, that's actually pretty cheap. Right, there we go. Efficiency 5, and we do have an anvil in our enchanting place over here, so we can put it on. We have a lot of levels, actually. I don't want to die. That would be very sad if we died, but 8 levels. Wow, okay. Let's do it, I guess. There we go. That's turning into a pretty good pickaxe. We just need unbreaking. I think we're all prepared. I'm never usually this prepared before starting a build, but I want to get this done pretty quickly, and I don't think there's anything else we can do. So I'm going to go and spend probably, I don't know, I'm going to take a guess at how long this will take to break. Probably 7 minutes, all of them. I don't know, let's see how close I am, but I'm going to go and spend a long time mining obsidian, then do this build, and I will see you after everything's complete. Mangrove? No, okay. Never gonna find a mangrove wandering trader. We need one very soon. But this is now finished, and it looks very impressive, I think. Wow, I think I picked the perfect place there on the Cherry Mountain. You can see it from pretty much anywhere in Spud Valley. That was the purpose of putting it there. And we're starting to do a lot more building over this side now. We just need some buildings, some structures over here. Anyway, let's go up the mountain, which will probably take a good 30 seconds, and we can have a look at it up close. So I've tried to make it really interesting as possible. I didn't want a bland white 1000. I wanted stuff like this. These glass panes, they make the zeros look a lot more circular. I put some on the 1 as well, and I thought that white stained glass in front of grey looks the same shade of white as diorite, and from a distance you can't even tell that it's glass. I tested it on someone, they didn't notice them, so I think it's been a success doing these glass panes. As you can see there, I've also used moss on that one, because I thought I needed some colour variation. This one's meant to be overgrown, have some greenery in it, and I don't know if that works. We might have to add some bushes and things, beautify this area a lot more. Actually, I think that's something we could do. If I have enough moss, I don't know. But that's, yeah, I think we can do that in a second. But this is very big. Very happy with it. Just about fits on this area. You can see it from anywhere, so I think it's very happy and a very nice way of marking this big milestone. Only small additions, but I think they work very well. This build now looks like it belongs here instead of just being placed randomly, which it was, but I always like to do the terrain around builds. I never think they're complete until they've been beautified, the area around it. I saw this as a good opportunity to use some of the new 1.21.5 items, such as the desert grass, the tall grass, and the short dry grass. That's very good. They work well with coarse dirt at the sides of builds. I think they look like grass that just doesn't have enough water or sunlight or something. And I've also placed a few bushes in places, not the actual item, but leaf bushes. So it looks a lot more overgrown, and this makes a lot more sense now, the overgrownness on the 0 there. And then wildflowers as well, leaf litter, all sorts of things. Ferns, we now have ferns, so I decided to use them. So I think, yeah, we've used a lot of new items and existing items, just a lot of items in general. Made this place look a lot better. We're going to put the 1,000 to the side for this episode. What I want to do now, as I said earlier, is try to get Protection 4 book. It's the final book we need, well, final necessary book we need before we can start putting all the stuff on our armour. Then we'll be able to wear it. So I have quite a few villagers in here that are unemployed, so we're going to take one of these, see if we can capture one. Actually, we need to think about something. Let's block this off, do what we usually do with villagers. Can we get this one in the boat? Can we place a boat? That would be useful. Okay, good. You can move out the way. Yep, okay, this has been quite simple. I don't think I have a lectern, actually. Okay, let's get this person outside, first of all. Or, oh, probably can't do that. Probably have to get rid of the doors. This is the pain of trying to do stuff with villagers. I have expanded the villager area. We now have room for 2 more villagers. And this villager here, which hopefully will be our Protection 4 villager, will be going in here. But I have found a cave that leads all the way up to the surface. I've done a bit of blocking up, so you can't really see. Oh, it's nighttime, but yeah, there's the surface. So we could make a second way down here. I don't know how long this tunnel will get, but that may be something we can do in the future if it gets insanely long. Anyway, before we do our villager, try and get good book, then I think we should sleep. There we go. Right. Drive it over here, use the dirt, nice and simple, everything we always do, but probably, something will probably go wrong. Got the bed in there, yes, okay, good. Right, can we do that? Yeah, okay. Please be friendly to me, villager, and go in there straight away. Ooh. Yeah, okay, nice. Nothing, no good. Right, break this and get the cobblestone slab or something. Oh no, the trapdoor, we use the trapdoor now. Yeah, this is a good way of preventing them escaping when you break the workstation, and you can still see their trade. So let's see how long it is until we get Protection 4. No, 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 no. Protection 3. Oh, no, still. He's now refusing to accept the lectern for some reason. Come on, please. No, you don't want it. He is not recognising this lectern that's placed right in front of him. He's even looking this way. Oh, finally. No. No. My axe broke. I apologise to myself in the future who has to edit this. Oh, yes. 50 emeralds, okay, I don't care about the price. I need to buy this. Oh, that took too long. That took so long. Oh, wow. And quick, Protection 4. Oh, wow, okay, great. Fantastic. Is it night time? Yeah, sort of. Look at the 1,000. I added the glow lichen on there. Sparse, more sparse than it should have been, but still works. Still very bright at night. Oh, yes. Protection 4, for a bit I thought we weren't going to get it, but finally. Let's definitely keep this safe in here. We need to buy 4 of these, so that's going to be 200 emeralds. Yeah, I think we should start doing some bamboo farming. That's probably all I'm going to do between episodes at this rate, but it's necessary. Right, let's sleep. Oh, 1,000 and protection 4 in the same episode. Wow. Okay, this has been very successful. Not over yet. I don't want it to be super short. It's been a lot of off-camera stuff, though, this episode. Let's do a bit of bamboo farming now. Get started on the long grind to get fully maxed out diamond armour. Right, sticks have been collected. Let's now craft them all with our flexure villagers. See how many emeralds we can get. 50? Definitely not, but yeah, it's going to be a very slow process. 25 emeralds, that is very good. This also gets us a lot of XP. Where are my other emeralds that I... Oh, here. Right, these can be put away in there. Let's see, what enchantments do we not have that would be very useful? Just Unbreaking, Mending and Protection 4 are the necessary ones. Feather Falling 4 we've got on the boots already. Swift Sneak, but I think we can only go get those in the ancient cities, so haven't found one of those yet. Then we have a Thorns 3 book. We can bump that up to Thorns 3. Add Mending, and then that would be excellent. Can't actually... I don't think we can... No, we can't put Protection on that. It's got Blast Protection. But just Mending, Aqua Affinity, which we have. Oh, and then we can... Yeah, we can get a maxed out set of armour. It's very exciting. Anyway, that is the end of the episode. It's been a very big episode celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who is subscribed. Built the big monument thing to celebrate that. And then also got a Protection 4 villager, and it took a very long time. Anyway, next episode, we will finally be building some structures over on this side of Spud Valley. And want to start with my storage room. As I said in the last episode, my chests in the starter house are completely full now. I'm storing things in the cave and in the barn, and it's turning into a mess. So that's a priority. We'll do that in the next episode, and I have to design something, but I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do for that. And also, all my shears have broken in the sheep farm, I just realised. So this is the maximum amount of wool we're getting, unless we want to spend a lot of iron replenishing the shears. I think this is enough to last us a very long time. Some of these colours I don't think we'll ever get through in this world.